The Guadalcanal campaign hangs in the balance. One of our carriers, the Wasp, has taken a torpedo hit and is limping off to be repaired. We've only got one operational carrier in the area, the Enterprise, and the Japs know it. They've launched a huge raid on the Enterprise. She is vital to the war effort in this theater, and you must protect her at all costs. Take out the incoming bombers and make sure she is still floating at the end of the day.
All wings form up. Move it, ladies. The Big E is waiting for us to pull her ass out of the fire. Crowe, did you hear me? Or are you bucking for a transfer to Alaska? Now they could use a man of your skills there, I'm sure.
No thanks, sir. I like the South Sea weather.
Everybody throttle up. We need to haul ass to the Enterprise. We're in some serious snafu here. We could use a hand. Stand firm, Enterprise. We're on our way to help. Crowe, worries me that we haven't seen any bombers. You and your wing watch out for attacks coming in on the Big E. The rest of you follow me. We're going after the fighters.
Protect those ships.
We'll defend the ship. torpedo bombers coming in from multiple directions. Protect the carrier at all costs. Stay focused and get those bombers. We've got a group of Kates coming in from the east.
Protect those ships.
We're defending the ships.
those ships!
We're defending the ship! What are your orders, sir?
Protect those ships!
We're defending the ships. Outstanding work, Crowe, but we can hold them off a while longer. The Big E should be okay. Darn it, we got multiple waves of incoming valves. Keep them away from Enterprise, Crowe. Oh, hell, those valves were just waiting to see what the fish bit before they moved in.
Protect those ships!
We're defending the ships.
Break formation.
Oh, roger that. heading for our positions. We've got to get back there and help.
What are your orders, sir?
Break formation.
Roger that. Ships will stay out of short-gun range and just keep pounding away. Cunningham and Crowe, you go after the heavy cruiser. Slater, you deal with the fighters. My wing, follow me. We're going after the Naval Task Force in the west. Make sure you protect that airfield. We've got no chance of holding these islands without a functional airbase. It'll be handy to have somewhere to land tonight as well.
Engage at will.
And more shooting. The war ain't over yet.
The rest of their fleet is still moving up the coast. You better lend a hand. I'd say we've got heavy bombers inbound over Guadalcanal.
What are your orders, sir?
Break formation.
Roger that.
Our time stationed at Guadalcanal should have been a welcome break from the monotony and the claustrophobia of carrier life, but the place was a mosquito-infested mud hole and it was still crawling with Japs. Our days were 90% boredom and 10% nail-biting terror. The Japs raided us regularly, usually from the air, but sometimes from the jungle where they were holed up. Callahan, Stewart, and I started a chess club to pass the time. It was either that or go insane waiting for the sound of planes. Our POW buddy Stewart was easily the best chess player, and he turned out to be pretty deadly in the air as well. It wasn't long before he made his way close to the top of the kills board. One day, out of the blue, the base commander came to see me. He had 2 letters from my mom. He said there'd been a delay in the mail delivery. I opened the first letter. It was bad news. Dad had never been 100% since the accident, but he'd gotten worse. She wanted me home to spend some time with him. I knew immediately what that second letter would say. It was too late to go home. I don't know if he was trying to keep my mind off what was going on at home, but the commander told me that the 13th Squadron was operating around the Gilbert Islands. He said the task force was going to retake the island that the Japs had captured from us at the start of the war. Our old friend the Admiral had requested pilots and the commander was sending our squadron to help out. We landed on Guadalcanal in August and took control of the Jap airfield. We called ourselves the Cactus Air Force. The Japs were well dug in and kept fighting for another 6 months. Our boys fought some of their hardest battles there in the jungle, including the Battle of Bloody Ridge. Off the coast of Guadalcanal, we managed to cut off their supply lines and stop them from sending more reinforcements. It wasn't until December that their emperor finally gave permission for their troops to withdraw. Clearing the threat in the Pacific was turning out to be a long and tough campaign. But at Guadalcanal, we stuck our foot in the door, and it wasn't going anywhere. In April of '43, our codebreakers located Admiral Yamamoto, the guy who planned the Pearl Harbor attacks. He was going to be flying in a bomber near Bougainville. 18 Lightnings from Henderson Field flew hundreds of miles and shot down his Betty bomber. Before the war, Yamamoto had tried to talk his commanders out of attacking the U.S. They didn't listen, and even though he knew it was a bad idea, he planned the Pearl Harbor attack for them. At the start of the war, he predicted that for the first 6 to 12 months, he'd win victory upon victory. But after that, he said he had no expectation of success. He was a smart man, and they never did find his body.